Black and Latino students make up like 60% of like kindergarten students, but they're only 14% of the students who take gifted and talented seats in those programs. It really makes no sense.
That's the feeling of Siba Chavez and many others who have fought for years to make New York City's public schools more diverse and inclusive. What began as a series of hard-hitting questions from Black and Latino families asking why their schools lacked resources and after-school programs that majority white schools were getting led to a citywide push to address the root cause of the segregation among the city's schools, and the culprit was the long-standing Gifted and Talented program.
Schools that are not in the Gifted and Talented program track, they receive a lot less funding, There's less opportunities there and resources. So they're essentially just being neglected.
In 2017, school integration advocates launched a campaign to make schools a reflection of their diverse communities. On Tuesday, New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio formally announced a plan called Brilliant NYC to address the racial inequity that advocates like Chavez says has hurt Black and Latino communities.
Previous approach was not only too dependent on a single standardized test, was not only exclusive and exclusionary because it only reached 2,500 kids out of 65,000. Unfortunately, along with that went very, very serious racial segregation.
The Gifted and Talented program began in 1973 as a test to determine if 4-year-olds are advanced learners. The highest scoring students had the opportunity to attend the best schools. But the test has been a barrier for most Black and Latino students because many didn't score high enough to get one of the 2,500 seats in the program. Chavez says they often lacked access to resources and tutors, unlike their white counterparts, leaving them with poorer performing schools as their only option.
What do you expect when you start judging 4-year-olds using a single test?
Under Brilliant NYC, gifted program opportunities will still exist, but students in kindergarten and beyond will have more chances to participate since a single standardized test will no longer exist. Teachers will have more say using multiple metrics to determine if a student can learn at an accelerated rate. Another difference, advanced students won't be separated from their class to do their advanced coursework. They'll remain in the same class. Mayor de Blasio's plan is investing more into teachers.
He is planning to train, like I said last time, 4,000 teachers on how to give accelerated teaching, and just general classroom. But in addition to that, there's going to be a commitment to hire more teachers. And this is going to go mostly in areas in neighborhoods where there's been less gifted and talented programs.
This change is part of a larger effort to diversify New York City public schools, which the New York City Department of Education explains this way. Given that Black and Hispanic children make up 70% of our students citywide, we consider a school racially representative if Black and Hispanic students combined make up at least 50 to 90% of the student population. 30% of our schools are racially representative today. Although a plan for more opportunities and diversity for Black and Latino students is on track, a final plan won't come until December, after the city's education department meets with parents and community members. Chavez and other diversity advocates hope the city's new mayor, to be sworn in next year, keep the Brilliant NYC plan in place as it helps their ongoing fight to close the achievement gap for students of color.
But how this is implemented and whether or not it lasts in the long term, like you said, that's really just we remains to be seen.
Reporting for Atlanta Black Star, I'm Cavante Smalls.